This is our grand opening for our construction technology facility here at Crockett High School. This facility was part of our bond, and this was our opening for people to come in. We had several dignitaries to come in and help us celebrate this new facility. This program was originated in portables, so we're very excited to have a nice over 9,000 square foot facility for our students.
Well, they started back in, I think, 2013 with a bond package where the money was available for the program, and then that started the ball rolling with the architects and the designers to come up with the shape of the building and even the location of the building on the property. So it took 4 years or so to go ahead and get this process going, and so now it's finally come to fruition. The program has been alive for about 8 years, and about 3 weeks ago we got the building the okay to move in, so moved into the building, and we've been holding classes for the last 3 weeks here.
Good morning and welcome to Crockett High School. We are honored to have so many distinguished guests here today and community supporters of David Crockett High School to not only speak this great morning, but also to have the official ribbon cutting for our new $2 million construction technology building. It's an honor to introduce our first speaker, Texas State Representative Paul Workman, representing District 47. He has served in the House of Representatives since 2011. Representative Workman serves as Vice Chairman of the House Select Committee on State and Federal Power and Responsibility. He also serves as a member of the Committee on Natural Resources and the Committee on Insurance. I'm also pleased to say Representative Workman has been a friend to Crockett High School. In the past, he has served as guest speaker at our end-of-the-year banquet ceremonies for our construction technology graduates. Representative Workman.
Thank you, Sissy. I appreciate that. Good morning and welcome. And welcome to your new construction technology building. I want to thank Principal Sissy Camacho for the invitation to speak at this dedication ceremony. It's a beautiful morning, isn't it? Yes. It's going to serve as a great resource for Crockett High and Austin Independent School District, and it's going to be a source of great pride for this community for years to come. It was my privilege to speak at the graduation ceremony back in 2013, and I remember how impressed I was with those young people and the accomplishments that they had. And here, with 6,200 square feet of shop space and classrooms and outdoor working area, it is pretty cool. And I can't wait to see what these students do as they go forward. The expansion of CCTE courses around Texas is a critical component of great education for the young people of this state. I was honored to have a part in passage of House Bill 5 2 sessions ago that helped expand vocational training. I am also glad that students can use this learning towards their college credits and vocational certificates that will serve them in the future. You may notice that I said CCTE, not just CTE. I said that because I believe that career and technology education as a term is wrong. It should be college, career, and technology education. There is no reason that a student who gets a certificate in HVAC work cannot become a mechanical engineer, or a student who obtains an electrical certificate cannot become an electrical engineer. CCTE courses are not putting students in a box from which they can never get out. Indeed, a mechanical engineer who actually knows how to work on an air conditioning system is going to be a better engineer. Yet, a lifelong career in the construction trades can be a very rewarding and profitable career indeed. This is a beautiful facility, and you should be proud of it. Not being in the commercial construction business any longer, I can only say that I wish that I'd built it. We would have taken a shot at it, I promise you. My congratulations to Flint Co., who did build the facility. You know, construction contractors do not often get recognized for their work, and I am pleased to recognize David Murphy from Flint Co. Where's David at? There he is. For the work that they did. And I would like to thank AISD for their commitment to CCTE courses. Whether it's this construction technology course or the Culinary Arts Academy or any of a number of other vocational programs, your commitment to lifelong learning is important. I applaud this commitment and encourage you to continue and indeed expand your offerings. To the students now and in the future that will learn in this facility, I want to encourage you to make the best use of this time. These are skills, whether you go on to college or into the workforce, that will stay with you always. I took shop as a young person, which of course I'm no longer a young person, and I was fortunate that my father was a carpenter and that he taught me the trade. It is something that I have used literally all my life. In fact, I still do woodworking and build furniture today. So master your trade, whether it's carpentry or plumbing, HVAC or electrical. Don't ever stop learning. Read and learn, ask and watch, study, pay attention to the details, and do the best you can at every job. I've spent my entire career in the construction industry, first as a carpenter, then as a project manager, and then as an owner of a construction company. I can tell you from this lifetime of experience that the construction industry is a very rewarding industry. It is an honorable profession, and there are a few things more rewarding than being able to see the material manifestation of an idea on paper. And that is what construction is all about. It's very gratifying to be able to see a building and say, I had a part in that. So congratulations again on the opening of this new facility. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of it, and I look forward to coming back and talking to the students at the end of the year. Thank you.
It's with great pleasure that I introduce Commissioner Alvarez at this time. Julian Alvarez is the commissioner representing the labor of the Texas Workforce Commission, appointed by Governor Greg Abbott. The commissioner represents the interest of Texas workers with respect to TWC services and ensures that their concerns are considered in all commission actions. Prior to his appointment, Commissioner Alvarez served as president and CEO of the Rio Grande Valley Partnership, fostering relationships and coordinating programs to advance regional economic development and employment opportunities. He also serves as a Texas Regional Director for the U.S. Senate and advised on legislative and policy issues related to South Texas. Commissioner Alvarez.
Out of my background, a lot of people, Ms. Camacho failed to mention that I used to be a highway patrolman, and I used to be stationed here in Austin and then in South Texas, where things got a little hairy down in the area. But I was proud of that. I was proud of my time with Texas Highway Patrol. And a lot of people, when they introduced me as an ex-trooper, they would say, I can't believe that guy served as a highway patrolman, that little bitty guy. But I did. Representative Workman, I echo the same thoughts that you have. There are some great things that are happening. Recently in February, Governor Greg Abbott appointed me to serve as your Texas Workforce Commissioner, specifically to represent labor. And let me tell you, that's been one of the most gratifying experiences and appointments I've ever received. Being able to work with great men like Paul Jones, who's here in the audience, and of course we have some other people in here in the audience that I've met and I've been meeting with throughout the state. It's been nothing but an educational opportunity to meet and know a little bit more about what's happening in trades. And let me tell you, I am a firm believer in trades. I love what's going on. My background, when I first started my professional career, was with the Texas State Technical College Institute, and I worked there for 12 years. So I know all about what's going on in trades. Again, I want to thank Ms. Camacho for allowing me to be here. The Bureau of Labor Statistics predicts that by 2022, approximately 25.6% of our workforce will be comprised of workers 55 years of age and older. As baby boomers retire and the Texas economy continues to grow, employers are faced with labor shortages for skilled trades in areas of electricians, carpenters, and plumbers, and middle skilled jobs requiring education beyond high school, but not necessarily a 4-year degree. In fact, the Manpower Group listed skilled trade workers and this is astonishing, as the #1 hardest job to fill nationally for the last 5 years. The 2015 Texas Workforce Commission report on growth operations predicts continued demand in the construction, manufacturing, transportation, trade, and warehousing sectors through 2022. Skilled trade workers and middle skilled workers average, we all know this, $20 per hour. According to the USA Today study, the Houston area is expected to add more than 100,000 middle skilled jobs by 2017, with 40% paying $20 per hour or more. Similar growth is expected in Killeen, McAllen, where I'm from, San Antonio, and right here in Austin, Texas. Today, we are celebrating the grand opening of the Crockett Construction Technology Building, a 9,200 square foot facility that includes a 6,200 shop area, 2 classrooms, covered outdoor work area, support course instruction in carpentry, woodworking, electrical, HVAC, plumbing, and welding. I want to thank the taxpayers, AISD leadership, the elected officials who are preparing students for good paying jobs. Students will be able to become OSHA certified while earning 30 hours of community college credit or experience towards an apprenticeship school. Mostly important, this program would teach our students leadership regardless of their career paths. At the Texas Workforce, we are passionate about making sure students get the career guidance they need so they know the options towards good paying jobs. I discussed this with the gentleman earlier this morning. In our 2018-2019 budget, we have asked the legislature to appropriate $2 million to pilot 2 projects in a rural and urban school district to co-locate a workforce specialist, someone from our office or someone with your expertise in the area of high schools to provide guidance and information regarding apprenticeship or trade schools for careers in building trades, middle skill jobs, training opportunities with employers and community colleges. One of the other ideas that we're working on, and this goes hand in hand with Representative Workman's comments, is that we're looking at ways, and we've met with Annette Gregory, who's here in the audience, to talk about how those that have gone into a trade school can go through a career path and somehow receive college credit, not only at a community college, but also at a 4-year institution. So I echo the remarks by our representative here in agreeing with him that we feel that there's more than just receiving a certificate or degree in trades, but there are many students that would like to further their career because, as I know and many of you know, they want to be the bosses of those job sites. So I thank you for allowing me to be here today and speak to you all. This is certainly a very important day to the folks here at Cougarland. I've heard of Cougarland, and we're excited. So congratulations to the students, teachers, and school district leadership for helping keep Austin, and I like to say Texas strong. Thank you very much.
I am pleased to introduce Paul Saldana, representing District 6 and Vice President of the Austin Independent School District School Board. And also, I'm pleased to say, the father of Crockett graduates.
Thank you, Principal Camacho. Yes, I have 2 sons who are proud Cougars, graduated several years ago, and I have 2 more on their way. So I'm doing my best to try and increase our student enrollment, but I'm done. 4 boys is enough. So good to be with everybody this morning. I'm excited. I remember a year ago we were out in the front doing the groundbreaking for this event. So I'm pleased to see this facility complete. You know, we do a lot of talk about reinventing the urban school district experience, and I think this is a prime example of how we can reinvest in the urban school district by providing opportunities like this for our students and families. And certainly I couldn't agree more with Representative Workman about the college, career, life readiness skills that we need to move forward with. And certainly this is certainly part of our annual strategic plan. We put together a 5-year plan, so I can't help but think about core belief number 1 that talks about all students will graduate college, career, and life ready. And then I also think about our core belief number 3, and that is that we will create vibrant relationships critical for the success of our students by developing partnerships with people like organizations like the AGC. I see Phil Thoden here, so I want to thank and acknowledge the members of the AGC for working in partnership with our students. It's not only the support that you provide our students during the school year, but most importantly, you work with them in the summertime as well too, in providing important internship opportunities and really being mentors for our young students, for those who aspire to enter the construction industry. I also want to say that I'm proud of the fact that our school district this year moved forward with adopting a hub program. And I couldn't help but think and see, and I think the young lady is here. There's a young lady who, if I remember last year, she was pretty competitive with the young men that were part of this particular program. And so it's great to see a young lady who aspires to enter the profession of the construction industry. And I think it's absolutely important by having a hub program specifically focusing on construction bond projects that we move forward with, that one day the students who are participants of this class will actually come back and actually have the opportunity to serve as vendors and contractors and build more programs and buildings like the one we're standing here to open today. So I'll stop there and keep it brief. I want to thank everybody for their support of our students in schools. I want to thank Representative Workman for his leadership. I live in the area, and I'm one of his constituents, and very proud of his work and service to represent us all very well. So thank you, Representative Workman. So let's get on with it. I'm eager to go and see the facility inside. I want to thank you all for being here today. Have a good day.
And next to say a few words is another Austin Independent School District School Board member, Ann Tite.
All right, go Crockett Cougars. Where are you, Cougar people? Come on, there you go. I see old, young. By the way, I taught at Porter Middle School. I'm a retired middle school teacher, still recovering from that experience in the 8th grade. 27 years, 1979 to 2005, and I had about 3,000 plus students, and about 2,500 of them came to Crockett. So I have a strong bond with Crockett. We were the Porter Panthers, and we sent them to the Crockett Cougars. And that's why we're strong, because we are strong cat people, right? Okay, so I've had a fondness for CCTE, and I'm so glad, Representative Workman, you put that college in there, because as far as I'm concerned, anybody who can build, put electrical things together, plumb, deserve a lot of money. They often do make more money than teachers do. And I'd rather have them working on my house than some PhD from UT. I'm just saying, okay? Especially when my plumbing's going wrong. I don't need somebody with a doctorate in philosophy underneath my kitchen sink. So I have a fondness for CCTE. I have a fondness for Tony Dishner, who's the principal at Clifton, for the wonderful work he does there, for Annette Gregory, for the wonderful work she does to advance our students and help people understand. She liaisons between ACC, which is one of the best programs around. By the way, I had a cousin who went to TSTC in Waco, because my dad's from in Waco, saved his life. He just recently sold his laser business, and he's a consultant to the U.S. military with their laser work, and he's helping them understand how to use a laser to stop a truck bomb. I'll just leave it at that. Okay, so I want to say thank you to all the people, all of our partners. Partners, can you raise your hand and wave at us? Our partners, I don't know all of you. Partners are people like helping Crockett move it along. Raise your, good Lord, it's like being in the middle school classroom. What? Miss? What? Come on people, pay attention here, all right? So anyway, our partners, and this is what this is all about. We create community in our schools. We create community in our schools. People don't understand that. That's why people still send their kids to school here in Austin, Texas, to traditional, I'm going to emphasize, traditional public schools. I won't go any further because Trustee Saldana will know that I'll go into a tirade against some other types of public schools. So you need to be proud of that association. You be proud of your association with Crockett. By the way, I'm a Lanier Viking, go Vikings, and we have a wonderful construction program up in North Austin, where I represent, Runberg. It is the happening place. I'll stop there. But come see Lanier too, because Lanier and Crockett built about the same time. They have kind of a little friendly rivalry going on, and we have a lot more things at Lanier, like health science and all that kind of thing, and we have community gardens. I won't go any further, but you should come visit North Central office. It's a friendly place, and by the way, it only takes I got here in 25 minutes. even with Austin traffic, but you have to know the ways to go. Anyway, pat yourselves on the back. Give yourselves a handshake and a hug because you all have done wonderful work. Thank you, community. Thank you. Cougars, where are the Cougars students? Where's that young lady who's wearing that hard hat back there? Don't be shy. Be proud of the fact we need more women in construction. We know that women can do things just as well as our male counterparts. And some of them do it better, but I'm going to stop there. But anyway, so y'all just keep on coming. And Representative Workman, thank you so much. My former colleague, who's now in heaven, Robert Schneider. Would be so proud. Thank you.
A man who needs no introduction, the former principal of Crockett High School, Craig Shapiro, who currently is serving as our associate superintendent for the Austin Independent School District. This building was a dream of Mr. Shapiro's. Craig?
Well, I'm glad to see that the building's here. We're all here celebrating today. I called my dad yesterday, and Dad's retired, and so he spends his time at Starbucks solving all the world's problems. And one of the things he said, the most proud he's been of me is developing programs just like this, and that we are going back to purposeful education. The idea behind this program is a student enters Crockett, gets a high school diploma, could get a college degree, and a job skill and a job at the end of their experience. And reconnecting those pieces, because we know that kids, every time that we have a transition from high school to college to career, we lose kids. And this is a way of bringing those systems together. We work as one, and we support our kids to the end. And I cannot wait to see what we develop in the future with this kind of building. Just to let you know, not only is this building going to be available to Crockett students during the day, ACC will be using this building just like we do with the Auto Tech building at night to teach our advanced courses and to teach the community. So Crockett wants to become that community place where learning goes on from 7 in the morning till 10 o'clock at night. And I want to thank everyone, because to get this done is an incredible feat, and it took a lot of people to make it happen today. And I don't want to list it because I'm going to forget somebody and then they'll get mad at me and I'll hear about it tonight. But I want to thank everyone for making today happen, investing in our kids, passing that bond, because these are the wonderful things that can happen when we get together as a community for our kids. And with that, that's all I'd like to say. Congratulations to Crockett High. Congratulations to all them involved. Thank you.
Very pleased to introduce Mr. Jim Strickland. Mr. Strickland, he's with the Austin Electrical Training Alliance at this time. However, Mr. Strickland also has a history with Crockett High School. He was our first construction trades teacher here. Jim?
Eight years ago this December, I came here. It was my first year at Crockett. I'm from East Texas. And I was walking down the halls. I was helping with discipline with ninth graders and special ed and math. And I was asking, I said, where's your vocational department? They go, we don't have one here. I go, well, what do they have? No, you don't understand. None of our high schools, 21 high schools around, they don't have one. So it was Mr. Shapiro's first year here also. And I went to him and I said, what do you think about starting it? And he was so busy. He said, yeah, just go do it. And he actually let me have a free hand. That way it could move forward. There wasn't a lot of red lights or let me think about it and all that. And I'm going to kind of change this up a little bit, if that's okay. And I'll do it anyway, but anyway. Okay, I'm going to ask some people to come stand over here for a minute because I want the students and everybody else to see what this started from and took fast as I can move through this real quick. So Mr. Shapiro, if you'd come up for a minute. And then Miss Gregory, if you'd come up. Charlotte Merrill's not here. And these two, he said okay, but it takes 12 to 18 months to get this processed. So then I have to go over here and make sure all my stuff's right because it's a 3-inch notebook, and you know how the fluff is when you go through education. So they came back, yes, no, okay, it's good. It got approved in 5 months. So December, I asked him, in May, it got approved. So if y'all go stand over there, please. So that was the nucleus of getting all this going. There's the first day we were in the library. We didn't have a place. The second day we were in the double wide building, which looks like that one, but it was right here. What we did, because we didn't really have anything, we did work orders around the school. Teachers would turn in stuff, we would do work orders. This is a hot building, which means it has asbestos. So the students would come back and said, "Can I do this?" And I'd go, "No, you can't screw into that wall, it has asbestos." They'd come back, I said, "Why are you coming back? Send it to me on your phone." "Oh, we can use our phones?" So they liked that part. Then they had a hard hat and safety glasses. So then the students, they'd come back and they go, "They think we work for the school district," because they're in their outfits. So they got pretty pumped up about that. 78% of students do not go to college. 22% do. We're bad about focusing on college, college, college. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. Everybody needs something above high school. Why don't you integrate the two? We integrated with ACC. Warren Heatwald, he's not here. Somebody from ACC here? Come on up here. Oh, yeah. Okay, come on up, please. So anyway, we articulated with them. They got 18 or 28 college credits in 3 years. So that's that piece of the pie. There's 18 correlates to highly effective vocational programs. Not in any order, but one of those is having an effective advisory committee. I was brand new to Austin. Ms. Shapiro was brand new to Austin. You know, kind of learning that as fast as you can. Well, I did this in Houston. The first person I called was Phil Thoden with AGC. When I call your name, that means come up here. I asked Phil, give me some help because I don't really know people. Now, the one thing you don't want is people to come into those positions and they got a personal agenda. This is about moving students to the next level. So you have to really massage that and transition that to where it works that way. He was very effective. Larry Conley, he became our president. He's the safety director of ACC. And I liked him because I look better than he does. So I liked him being president of the board. Now, any of you other guys that have been involved on this advisory committee, come on down. Paul with Carpenters, Joe Cooper, Noe Valley with Sheetrock. Even if you're not, if you're in one of those trades, IEC, come on down. Chris, come on down. IBW. There's a reason to my madness here, I'm showing you. Yeah. And, well, I was going to have you here, but then I go, maybe not, you know. Mr. Workman, I'm sorry, but you're going to have to join him. He was real involved. He came and spoke at our graduations, give students the bigger picture. Special recognition. Oh, wait, where's my NAWIC ladies? Oh, and then come on down. You're NAWIC too. Special thanks to, I should be able to pick Phil out, right? Yeah. Phil, raise your hand. Larry and Terry Underhill with NAWIC, National Association of Women in Construction. They came out in the spring, took all our students one-on-one to their place of business. She works for Rogers O'Brien. They got to meet the engineers, the draftsmen, the ladies in the front, everybody. They took them to lunch to some nice places these students have never been. In the afternoon, they took them to the job site to where they could get hands-on and come back, and then all the students had to share what they learned at all these things. And so I give a special thanks to those. The career day was phenomenal. The students loved it. They come back. They had a better understanding. The community was involved. The number one reason we do all this is the students. Pele, Brittany, Howard, if y'all come up here in front, please. And Dwayne, is some of your students back there? Y'all come on up front. Y'all get to shine too. Don't they look good? I got their hard hats and their vests. So when they graduated, they got OSHA 10, OSHA 30, First Aid CPR. They had Carpentry 1, Carpentry 2, and then Electrical 1 and Plumbing 1. And as we were trying to move up the ladder. Some of them had summer paid internships. One of our young men got a $2,500 scholarship from NAWIC. He's at the University of Texas doing engineering. So they give to the guys. That's why I was really excited about them. Very proactive in the construction industry. And the students is the bottom line of why we put all this together. And I wanted them to see that it takes a whole group, and there's a lot more than could be here today, to put all this together. And I just wanted to thank everybody. So thank you, Mr. Shapiro, for letting us go with it. And thank everybody else. And mission first, team always. Learn that in the military. You've got a mission, but you've always got to take care of your team. No matter what, you always take care of your team and move it together, move it forward as a unit. My last comment. I think Brittany said, she's the one with the blue hair, she kind of sticks out. We had an advisory meeting and I invited the students to come to the meeting. After the meeting was over, we had a luncheon, they left, and we were cleaning up, and she came up to me and said, Mr. Strickland, I didn't know all these people cared about us like this. Now, if that doesn't get you right there, then I said, now we've got a bond created to where they understand them and they understand them. Now we're moving forward. So anyway, it was fun to do this, and thank you very much.
I'd like Michael Mann with the Austin Independent School District, head of our construction department, to please come forward.
Morning, everybody. I'll keep this short. I know everybody wants to get in and see the building. It is a wonderful building. I'm honored to be here on behalf of the Construction Management Department for AISD. I do want to say thank you to a few people real quick that have probably already been said thank you to. I had the honor of working with Mr. Shapiro when he was a principal here, and with Ms. Camacho, who is the current principal, Mr. Larden, who is the instructor for the Construction Technology Program. I want to thank the design team and the contractors, Pfluger, the architect, their consultants, and Flintco Construction for designing and building such a wonderful building. And I want to thank the community who supports the bond programs, and without them, none of this would be possible. Without the community as a whole voting on and supporting the schools and their bond programs, we wouldn't be able to build things like this. And in turn, the students get the wonderful benefits of these facilities, go out there, as everybody stated, they go on to college, trades, all sorts of different things, and come back and become a contributing member of the community, and it kind of feeds itself and goes forward. They get to come back and go, yeah, I went through one of those programs. It helped me out, and it was a wonderful thing, and they vote for it, and it keeps things going. It helps the schools in the long run, which in turn feeds in the community again and everything. So I just want to say thank you to everybody, and enjoy the building.
I'd like to recognize and have come forward for a few words representing NAWIC, the National Association of Women in Construction Trades. Yes, that's a big deal. We have Terry Fleming, and along with Terry, I would like Tony Osbury also to come forward. Thank you.
No, you come back here. Hi, my name is Terry Underhill Fleming. I'm a past president of the Austin chapter of the National Association of Women for Construction, which stands for NAWIC. This is Tony Osbury. She's our current chapter president, and she's also with the Associated General Contractors. I am with Rogers O'Brien Construction. I started out in the construction industry in Los Angeles, working at LAX, probably 18 years old, I guess. I met Jimmy Stewart, It was his airport hangar that we were renovating. I fell in love with construction from that point forward, and 28 years later, here I am. Our purpose at NAWIC, our core purpose, is to enhance the success of women in the construction industry. Our membership consists of general contractors, subcontractors, and suppliers. Women whose jobs range from being business owners, project managers, superintendents, safety, sales, marketing, working out on the job site, etc. We are honored to be part of the Crockett Construction Technology Program, as well as the City of Austin's history and growth. The Austin chapter of NAWIC has been in place since 1958. That's 58 years. NAWIC's been involved with Crockett since 2012. In addition to providing mentorship to the students and speakers for classes, we've been involved as part of the Construction Advisory Board. We've hosted students and take a student to work day, as well as several job site tours. We've also hosted the graduation celebration each year for the last 4 years in honor of the seniors graduating from the program. We offer scholarship programs for both gals and men, and for those wishing to go to college or trade school, as long as they pursue a degree in construction-related studies. We're proud to be a supporter of this fine program. Flintco did an awesome job. Pfluger, y'all did a great job in the design. Flintco is also a member of NAWIC. We're excited to hear more about what the future holds. Thank you very much.
I'd like to have Sean Connor, representing Pfluger Architects, the architect for our building.
Thank you. Well, Jim Strickland did just a great job of illustrating the main point I would want to make, which is that it took a whole lot of people to bring this about, beginning with people like Mr. Workman and House Bill 5 that got the ball rolling on the revitalization of technical education in this state, the support from the Board of Trustees. Robert Schneider had a particular interest in this project. The educators on campus, the people from the construction community, from ACC, from the trade union community, and finally us guys that just build the stuff. But this really is a community effort, a community project, and it's just such a privilege to have had some small part in something that really directly impacts the lives of young people. So thank you all.
And I'd like our final speaker of the morning, Mr. David Murphy from Flintco, our general contractor. Mr. Murphy.
Thank you, everybody, for coming. Just want to say my name is David Murphy. I'm representing Flintco, and it was truly a pleasure of building this building. We can see the direct impact, me personally and our company and other construction companies, with the graduates that come out of the trade school here, the technology school. It's been great. I think one success story for Crockett is our superintendent for the project, Mike Cardenas, who directed all the trades in the field and everything, is a proud graduate of Crockett High School. And I think that's a fitting way to end everything, is that's a direct reflection to everybody here. And as they always say, it takes a small village to build a project like this. And I think we proved that today, that we are a village here, and we've got a great building, and look forward to all the success that comes out from it. And once again, thanks for everybody for coming out, and let's go inside and check the building out.
This time I could ask Mr. Larden and his students to come forward. They will officially string my gold ribbon. And we're going to have our dignitaries do the official cutting.
The enrollment this year has definitely increased. We do have students in this program that are from other high schools. We have what's called student sharing. So students from Aikens, Bowie, Travis can come over and participate in courses here at Crockett, and vice versa. We have students from Crockett that can go to those schools. And we do have several students in this particular program that are from other high schools.
our first year here at school in 2008, they didn't have this program. Mr. Strickland actually came to classroom asking students if they would be interested in signing up for the program, and we are all some of the students that signed up.
It started with just normal stuff like how to use a hammer, how to use basic tools, how to use a tape measure, and then that started escalating up until like building small stuff like sawhorses, stuff that we could use in class. And then it just kind of kept going. We ended up building a shed, and then towards the end we did a little bit of print reading. That way, you know, when you give them like the blueprints on a job site, you kind of know what you should be looking for.
We graduated with our NCC, our core and carpentry 1, and an OSHA 30 hour.
It's a 3-year program. And so the first year, then we focus on safety and then hand tool use safely and then power tools safely. And then we have some construction projects too. So in the first year, they can articulate 2 of the programs with ACC in their first year. Second year, then we take that same basis with safety and then start using larger tools, having larger projects. Their third year it's evolving to a point where I'm hoping to have internships coming out of their senior year. So far this year, since we've just been here for 3 weeks, the students built this receiving table for our table saw, and then also we have a table over there for all of our hand saws. So they built those things. My juniors and seniors have done that. This year, my entry-level classes will be building something a little bit smaller, like a picnic table, or maybe a small structure, 6 foot by 8 foot, for storage for garden tools and so forth. In the past, the students here at Construction Technology, we built several things for the campus. We built an aquaponics project in the garden. We built actually a raised bed for the garden club. We built a large storage area for the girls' soccer team here on campus. So we try to be real visible and real active on the campus itself.
This particular program, Construction Technology, we also have it at Lanier High School. We also have middle school programs that offer some lower level skills in construction through our tech shops at our middle school programs. Students from Crockett feed from Covington, and the majority of them come from Betachek. And so Betachek does have a construction technology program as well as Covington. We have a middle school program there where students can learn shop skills, basic shop skills, and then if they would like to pursue a career in construction, they can move into this program at Crockett.
They have the ability to earn 23 hours of college credit at ACC through articulation. There's talk of having a dual credit courses installed here at this campus for ACC. They also have the ability to earn a 10-hour OSHA card and a 30-hour OSHA card, and also 2 certifications with a large national company called NCCER, which is the National Center for Construction Education and Research.
Really, this class gave a lot of leadership skill as well. You know, a lot of times when we tell employers that we do have our OSHA 30 at our age, especially, you know, being Pele, not trying to say anything wrong about women, but people are more surprised when you hear that, oh, you're 18 years old, you're a woman, and you have your OSHA 30 in construction. It takes them back a bit and realize that you are stronger than you appear. For other students, don't be afraid to get involved even if you know nothing, because this class teaches you from the bottom up. If you know nothing about working with tools or anything, or if you just want to learn the basic skills, take it. This, like I said, does give you leadership skills for the future. I didn't pursue construction afterwards, but it's helped me get lots of supervisory positions in life from other facilities. Like I've worked with a lot of video game companies, and they like to see those leadership skills.
Yeah, I did pursue construction. I'm a local union electrician. Still an apprentice for the next year. But the stuff that I learned here from the ground up helped me get started. That way I wasn't just another guy walking in that didn't know how to use a tape measure, didn't know how to read prints, didn't know how to do just the basic stuff that you should know if you're trying to get into a trade. So a program like this really does help if you really are serious about getting into a trade.
And it is cross-applicable for other jobs. I'm a theater techie and a technician, and I have used all of these construction skills for building set pieces and when we remodeled the theater, I helped put in the electrical for it, and I can rewire lights and such. So it's not just like limited to being in the construction field, and it's everyday life stuff too. You know, you could call somebody to come and fix something in your house, and you can do it yourself, and like that in itself is empowering.
I'm really blessed to be here and participate in this program. I just want to help the students understand they have massive opportunities within the construction field, and I want to help them find their passions.
I'm just excited, and I'm grateful to the community for the support. We have numerous business partners that have been involved in this, and we thank the community for their vote, because this is one of the bond projects that we were able to bring about through the voters of Austin.